Week 17 is underway. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And able to test the 28-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gun. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the
James with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there's good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
Just outside of field goal range in all likelihood, what do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Patrick Mahomes.
Kenneth Murray in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Decided to keep it that time on the option. Got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield. No place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
On second down, Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. To return, it's McKinnon. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself. But he...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Complete to Jared Cook.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
from the 50. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down with Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's able to get it out of there. Amendola set to return it. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
Herbert's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Pass complete to number 3.
Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. To return, it's McKinnon. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Chiefs 7.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd down.
On the stop.
No avail.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of them put the football in one.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Number 30.
He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's taking it his own 7. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense. Picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Amendola on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd downs to go. From the gun, Herbert, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, that to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks.
This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll kick things off in Charlotte, an NFC South matchup pitting New Orleans against Carolina. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's Amendola. They'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A gain of 11.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And Amendola with a catch. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert got a man. It's Amendola. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4.
Herbert's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Tough day. Tough.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Mahomes pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run here with Eckler. And fights through one man. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Ty Long now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Ricky Seals-Jones.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Chris Harris on the...
To be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in the season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Butker on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chargers offense back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Contact brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly.
They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Amendola. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So out come the Chargers. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook.
Herbert's pass.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Herbert's sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And here a juke. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway.
17 yards. First down, Chargers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Interference. Defense.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Justin Herbert sacked.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
But it brings up
down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Herbert. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
That's the reason we ball for them.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp.
Mahomes pass.
13 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
36-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now it's Mahomes again. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And again, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.